Hello, students. Today we are going to study a very tragic story. It's not actually a story, it's a documentary. It's a real life incident which has happened during the tsunami which had occurred on 26th December 2004. This is the second chapter of your book Honeydew of class 8. So in this chapter basically we are going to study different incidents. Whatever the incidents had happened, we are going to study some of them. So before we start, you can see there is a map of Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay, you can see all the different places of Andaman and Nicobar Island in your book. Now there are some sentences which you have to say which are correct according to the basis of this Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Now there's nothing much. Let us start with this lesson. A tsunami. What is a tsunami actually? Tsunami is an earthquake which occurs under the sea. When this earthquake occurs under the sea, there is a huge due to the tremors, due to the jerks of the earth, there a huge amount of waves. The height of the waves are huge. They rises up and they cause a lot of devastation. A tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by earthquakes under the sea. On 26th December 2004, a tsunami hit Thailand and parts of India such as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Tamil Nadu coast. Here are some of the stories of courage and survival. Did animals sense that a tsunami was coming? Some stories suggest that they did. So in this chapter we are going to study the different tragic stories, how people lost their lives and their dear ones, and also we are going to study the courageous stories where people did a lot of courage to save others, and we are also going to study how some people had survived. And at the end of the lesson we will also learn about some theories that people suggest that some animals knew that there was a tsunami coming. Let us see. The first part of it, these stories are all from Andaman and Nicobar Island. These are all the stories from Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. So archipelago means a group of many islands. So collection of islands or group of islands is called an archipelago. Ignatius was a manager of a cooperative society in Katchal. His wife woke up him up at 6 a.m. because she felt an earthquake. Ignatius carefully took television, set off its table, and put it down on the ground so that it would not fall and break. Then the family rushed out of the house. So when they felt that there is an earthquake coming, so they removed the table and kept it on the ground so that it does not break. Who knew that there would be so devastating, so dangerous tsunami coming? So they rushed out of the house. When the tremors stopped, when the jerking or when the shaking of the earth stopped, they saw the sea rising. In the chaos and confusion, there was total chaotic situation. People were running here and there. In the chaos confusion, two of his children caught hold of the hands of their mother's father and mother's brother and rushed in the opposite direction. He never saw them again. So two children, they held hand of grandfather and maternal uncle, and they both went in the other direction, and in the other direction Ignatius ran with his three children. And unfortunately Ignatius never saw them again. His wife was also swept away. Only the other three children who came with him were saved. Very unfortunate. Sanjeev was a policeman serving in the Katchal island of the Nicobar group of islands. He somehow managed to save himself, his wife and his baby daughter from the he somehow managed to save himself, his wife and his baby daughter from the waves. So Sanjeev was working as a policeman and he saved his wife and his baby daughter also. But when he heard cries for help from the wife of John, the guest house cook, Sanjeev jumped into the water to rescue her, but they both were swept away. But unfortunately, Sanjeev, when he went inside the water to save a woman, the wife of John, who was a guest house cook, they both were swept away. 13-year-old Meghna was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. See how many people are getting swept away in the tsunami. She spent 2 days floating in the sea, holding on to a wooden door. She was floating on a wooden door, and what happened? 11 times she saw relief helicopters overhead, but they did not see her. She was brought to the shore by a wave and was found walking on the seashore in a daze. So 11 times the relief helicopters were passing overhead, but nobody could see. And she came to the shore by another wave, and now she was walking on the seashore. Almas Javed was 10 years old. She was a student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, where her father had a petrol pump. Her mother Rahila's home was in Nancowry Islands. The family had gone there to celebrate Christmas. So Almas Javed, they went to Nancowry Islands in the Nicobar Islands to celebrate Christmas. Unfortunately, what happened there? Let us see. When the tremors came early in the morning, the family was sleeping. Everyone was sleeping that time. Almas's father saw the sea water recede. He understood that the water would come rushing back with great force. He woke everyone up and tried to rush them to a safer place. So his father woke everyone and said that let us go to a safe place, because he understood that an earthquake is coming. So what happened next? As they ran, her grandfather was hit. Her grandfather was hit on the head by something and fell down. Her father rushed to help them. Then came the first giant wave that swept both of them away. So it was so unfortunate that his grandfather and his father, they both died. Almas's mother and aunt stood clinging to the leaves of a coconut tree, calling out to her. A wave uprooted the tree. They too were washed away. So Almas's mother and aunt, they were holding on to a coconut tree, and the whole tree was uprooted and they both were washed away. Almas saw a log of wood floating. She climbed onto it. Then she fainted. When she woke up, she was in a hospital in Camorta. From there, she was brought to a Port Blair. The little girl does not want to talk about the incident. So it was so unfortunate that the girl was saved and the whole family had died. So how was she saved? She climbed onto a log of wood, a trunk of wood, and that trunk of wood was actually floating in water. So next time when she opened, after getting fainted, when she opened her eyes, she saw herself in water, and she is so much shocked by this incident that she does not want to talk about the incident anymore. Now we'll see the rest of the story in the another part of this video. Till then, read this part, and if you have any kinds of problem, you may ask me in the comment section. Okay, thank you.